Hello, welcome to Dry Creek Beekeeping. I really didn't think I would be beekeeping another time this year, but here I am on December 15th in 70-degree weather. This is unbelievable. To think that just a couple of days ago, there was snow on the ground. It's almost incomprehensible. But either way, here we are, and I'm taking this opportunity to check on my hives because this winter has been a bit of a weird one with very, very cold spikes followed by warm spikes. And this is the warmest spike yet. So let's do the first ever December checkup on my hives. This will hopefully never happen again. Alright, so the first thing I notice here when I come to the tent is there are quite a few dead bees here. Actually, that's more than quite a few. That's a lot of dead bees. I don't know what caused that, and there's a mouse over there. Wow. This is going great so far. Alright, so I'm going to be starting with the beta hive. I don't have much room here in this tent, but work with what I got. So things I'm checking for today are whether there's moisture buildup in the hive and how much food that they have. So thankfully, I don't actually see any moisture buildup in the top part here. But to really get a feel for how the hive is doing, I'm going to need to take the lid off. Now, one thing that I'm worried about with this bit of a warm bit here is they are going to come out of hibernation completely. And I can tell that because they're flying around a lot. So if they think that it's spring, I don't know what that'll do because this is completely new to me, as it is for, I'm sure, a lot of people. So I'm just going to start with a random frame here. See what we got. Alright, so from what it looks like, their stores are faring pretty well. I mean, this is a full frame of capped honey, which is good to see. I'm not exactly sure what to expect here with this hive inspection because, like I said before, this is something that isn't very well, I guess, documented. I mean, it's not every day or basically ever that you get a chance to do something like this. Alright, and again, just a bunch of capped honey. So it looks like this hive is doing really well, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave them alone then. And of course, there are still these empty frames out on the outer edges. But those were there when we closed the hive. I don't expect any change in those. We already took a look at the outermost frames, and those are still full. So I'm going to say that these girls are doing good. And they're getting mad, so I'm going to close up the hive. Another good thing that I noticed with this hive was that there seems to still be a lot of bees left in it. Now, onto the alpha hive. This is my good hive, so if it turns out that this is the one that's kind of struggling, that's going to be pretty sad. And again, no moisture at the top here, which is good. So, go ahead and open her up. And that's a lot of slow-moving bees. And why slow moving is important means that they're still in hibernation mode. So I'm just going to take a look on the outermost frame here. Alright, and this one you can actually tell that they have been eating a lot of honey. You can see on this frame, all of the stores here are for the most part gone, except for a few little patches of capped honey here and there. And then on this side there's a lot more honey, But again, you can tell that it's starting to go away. So at least it's good to see that they still have plenty of stores for the winter. And there are a couple reasons why the bees are so mad today. One, it is deep within the heart of winter, or they think that they're just waking up in spring. Either way, they're going to be very touchy about their food stores. And the other reason is that there is a massive low pressure system coming in. So they're going to be pretty mad about me opening up the hive before a big storm. So I'm just going to take a look at one more frame here, and that is one of the middle frames. Alright, and something interesting here. Over all of the honey stores, there's this weird like white film or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't think it's mold. That wouldn't make sense to me because there are still a bunch of living bees in this hive. But at the same time, I have no idea what this is. So that's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that. But again, for the most part, they seem to be doing really well. Those are some good honey stores, and I can see on other frames in here that there's even more honey than this. Although, you can see where the bee ball is. Look at that. That actually might be the center of the bee ball, where all these bees are clumped up. And you can see they have stripped all of the honey out of the comb here in the shape of a circle, showing you exactly where that bee ball is. So that's interesting. That's something that I've never actually seen before. Alright, and just put the lid back on the hive here, and hopefully see them next spring. So to recap what I saw in this video, I saw some pretty good things, I think. I don't know, because this has never happened before. I don't know what to expect. But all things considered, it looks like they still have very good honey stores that are going to make them through the entire winter. That being said, there are some things I'm concerned about. One of those things is this heat wave itself. I don't know what heat waves like this do to hives. I don't know how well they're going to go back into their winter mode, I guess. And that's a little bit concerning. Actually, not a little bit, a lot. Another thing is, whatever that white stuff was on the honeycomb, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's nothing bad, because there were still good amounts of bees in the hive, and the fact that the bees are in the hive, they're going to be cleaning everything off, so it should be fine. I really didn't think that I would be making another beekeeping video this year, but I guess it came at a good time, because, well, I wasn't making any videos at all. I've been so busy with school and other things that I just haven't found time to make videos. So I think it's been over a month since I posted my last video on this channel. Don't worry, I do have some things planned, so hopefully I will make some videos. And I mean, they won't be about the hives, but they will be about beekeeping and stuff. Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Also, feel free to comment if you have any questions about beekeeping, and I'll see you guys in the next video.